y'all, so today we're going to be making Salisbury steaks. For this, we got hamburger, some ground beef, we got a pound of it. Let's start with our seasonings. We got onion powder, garlic powder, salt, black pepper, Worcestershire sauce. We also got some ketchup, an onion, some mushrooms. You can use whatever mushroom you would like. We got some breadcrumbs, flour, egg, butter, and beef broth. But before we get to cooking, if you want to learn a new recipe every week, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to cooking. So in a large bowl, we're going to go ahead, drop in our pound of ground beef. We're going to take 1/3 of our breadcrumbs. You can use any breadcrumbs you like. About 1/3 of a cup of that. Take your egg. We're going to take 1.5 tablespoons of our Worcestershire. We're going to take 2 tablespoons of our ketchup. Take 2 teaspoons of our onion powder. Teaspoon of garlic. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Now we're going to go ahead and get our hands a little dirty and mix this all together. Now we're going to shape this into about 4 to 6 even patties, about 1/2 inch thick. Now we're going to go ahead and move over to our stove. We got our skillet, we're going to get that going on a high heat. You're going to take a couple tablespoons of oil, just enough to coat your pan really. We're going to let this get hot. Once it's hot, we're going to go ahead and drop our patties in. Now we're going to let these cook for a few minutes on each side. While they cook, go ahead and slice up your onion. Go ahead and slice up your mushrooms if you need to slice them up. So we're going to let these cook for a few minutes, flip them, and let them cook for a few minutes. At that point, I'll bring you back. Okay, so after a few minutes on each side, we're going to go ahead and pull them off. Same pan, take 3 tablespoons of butter. You'll want to turn that heat down. Take our onion. I take about the same amount of mushrooms that I have of onions. You can use however much you like, it's your sauce. We're going to saute these until the onions become golden brown and the mushrooms begin to soften. Alright y'all, so once our onions and our mushrooms begin to cook, we're going to go ahead, take in 2 tablespoons of flour. And we want to stir this around and get that flour cooked and mixed around well. Just give it a quick stir for about a minute. Then we're going to take 2 15-ounce cans of beef broth, or about 3 cups. Take another tablespoon of Worcestershire. Salt and pepper to taste. Then we want to bring this up to a simmer. Then we're going to drop our steaks back in. Now we're going to we put our steaks back in. We're going to let this low simmer for about 15 minutes. At that point, I'll bring you back. Alright, y'all. So it's been about 15 or so minutes. Cut the heat. And this is essentially ready to go. Let me plate up some and I'll bring you back. Alright y'all, and there we have it, Salisbury steak. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, looks daunting, it's not. If you like this video, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button down below. There's a video over here that YouTube thinks you should watch. And until next time, keep on cooking on.